class. This is Mary Swanratha, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering from Institute of Aeronautical Engineering College. In today's laboratory session, we are going to implement the multi-rate signal processing system using decimation, interpolation, and by a factor of I by D.
So today we are going to see the implementation of the multi-rate sampling system. The multi-rate sampling system is nothing but the system will operate at more than one sampling rate. The sampling rate, you may increase the sampling rate or you may decrease sampling rate or you may increase the sampling rate by a factor of I by D also. So this is called as what? Multi-rate sampling rate. So you are going to implement today's laboratory. So first open the editor window. First what you are doing is you are implementing the you are going to decrease the sampling rate by the process of decimation, because the multi-rate sampling can be done by the process of decimation. The decimation is used to reduce the number of samples. The decimation is used to reduce the number of samples. And in order to increase the number of samples, you have to use the interpolator. You have to use the function interpolator to increase the number of samples. So by what factor I want to reduce? By a factor of D. Previously, for example, the sampling rate is Fs. Now let us say Fs equals to 10 kilohertz. Now I want to reduce the sampling rate by like 5 kilohertz. Then Fs nothing but what? 10 kilohertz by D. What is D here? 2. So 10 kilohertz by 2 equals to what? 5 kilohertz. Therefore, the number of samples have been reduced by what factor? By a factor of 2. Now, first give the command CLC to clear the command window. Next give the command clear all to clear the variables from the workspace. Next give the command close all to close the figures if they are open. After that, D equals to input. I am taking the how many number of samples you want to reduce. By what factor you want to reduce the number of samples. So that factor I am saving the variable D. So enter D equals input, enter the down sampling factor. So I can define here this or else I can define through command window by using the command input like scanf in the C language. After that, what you have to do? I am taking a time variable n. So what is n equals to? Previously, for example, I can enter the number of samples also. How many samples I want to design in the input. So those many samples I defined here. So what is n equals to input? Enter the number of samples. Input, enter the number of samples. So what is here? N equals to the number of samples in the given signal x of n. So what is x equals to? I am defining a input signal. You can take any, not only sine, you can take any input signal. So I am taking here a sinusoidal signal. So sine 2 pi into means star, some value here, let us say 0.45 something. After that into n. So you can take any, instead of this sign, you can take any variable, you can define any input signal. So what I am doing here, I will write in the comment line so that you can understand very easily. So defining the input signal x of n. Input signal x of n. So in the problem, whatever the signal x of n given, that you have to define. For example, instead of sine, if they give exponential, for example, x of n equals to e power 85n, then what you have to do here? exp 85 into n. Like that you have to define. Whatever the input signal they have given, that you have to define. After that, what I am doing? I am decreasing the sampling rate. So I am decreasing the sampling rate by what process? Decimation process. Okay. So how do you reduce? And that output I am saving the variable y. So y equals to, in the MATLAB directly you are having a built-in command to reduce the number of samples. That command is what? Decimate. So decimate of what? The input signal x. You want to reduce the number of samples in the input signal x. Therefore give here x, comma. How many samples you want to reduce? How many samples you want to reduce? By what factor? By factor of d. So give here decimate x of d. So what is previously, for example, and the variable number of samples in x I am having 100. If you want to reduce by factor of 2, then 100 by 2 means the output will have how many samples? 50 samples. 100 by 2 nothing but what? 50 samples. So before that, here I had defined n, small n. So what small n equals to? 0 to n minus 1. 0 to n minus 1 means how many samples? 0, 1, 2, 3 up to n minus 1 number of samples. For example, if n equals to 100, 0 to 99, totally 100 samples will be there. So first define the input signal. After that, calculate the decimated output signal. After that, what you have to do? You have to plot. In order to plot, I have to use the command plot command or stem command. But you are going to plot two figures. One is what? The actual signal, and second one is what? The decimated signal. Let us say I am saying the variable yd. So what is yd? So I am going for subplot. So subplot, totally how many figures I want? Actual signal x of n, after that decimation, after that total 2 signals you are going to get. Is it right? Therefore give here subplot 2 comma 1 comma 1. Then since it is a discrete signal, I have to use the command stem. Instead of plot, I have to use the command stem. So stem n comma, and the input is what? X. So stem n comma x. Next, I have to plot the output variable also. So what is output variable? Output sequence. I have saved in which variable? In the variable yd. So plot the output sequence. So give the command subplot 2 comma 1 comma 2. So where is the output? Has been saved in the variable yd. But how many number of samples the output consists of? Only how many samples consist of? For example, previously the n consists of, the input consists of 100 samples. I want to reduce by 2 factor. 100 by 2 nothing but 50. So total is considered only 50 samples. Therefore, I have to predefine the n value. Now what is output n equals to here? 0 to, so 0 to n by d I will give. So 0 to n by d minus 1. For example, if n equals to 100, so 100 by 2 minus 1, nothing but 50 minus 1 equals to 49. So 0 to 49 means totally 50 samples. So give here n. If I if I use the same variable n, then what happens? This value will be erased and this value will be saved. So let us run the program, and before that give title to the graph. So for that I have to use the command title. So what is the title here? It is a input sequence, the actual input sequence x of n before downsampling. So before downsampling. After that, what is the second figure showing that? It is showing the figure, the output sequence after decimation. Decimation nothing but what? Reducing the number of samples. So this is not out, this is output sequence. Okay, so let us run the program. Let's say I am giving downsampling factor to number of samples I am giving 100. Let us observe the output. See here. So what is this? This is your actual sinusoidal signal. How many number of samples you are taking? Only 50. Previously 0 to 100 means totally 100 samples you are getting. Now in the output after decimation, how many samples you are going to get? Only 50 samples you are going to get. So 0 to 50. And the same thing, again I am running the program. Again I'll execute the program. Now downsampling factor, let us say 2, and number of samples I am taking 1000. Let us see. And then let us observe the output. So how many number of samples in the input? 1000 samples. and the output consists of how many samples? 0 to 500 means 500 samples you are going to get. So like that you can reduce the number of samples in the given sequence by using the command decimate. And similarly you can go for increasing the sampling rate by using the command interpolation. So what is the function for increasing the sampling rate? The interpolation. Therefore here, so I'll do one thing in the same program. I'll do all the things so that you can understand. Total how many figures? I'm going to get 5 figures. So 5, 1, 1, then 5, 1, 2. Okay, then again I'll give this one, not this one. So yd equals to, next, what is this? I'm going for interpolation. Let us say that I'm saying the variable yi. So what is yi equals to? For interpolation, interpolate. So the built-in command for increasing the sampling rate is what? Interpolate x comma by what factor I want to increase by factor of y. And here I will give the upsampling factor here. Let us observe here. So here I equals to enter the upsampling factor to increase the number of samples. So upsampling factor. Okay, next let us plot this one. Let us plot this. I'm copy pasting. So subplot. So previously, for example, having the 100 samples. If I want to increase by 2, nothing by a factor of 2, then total how many samples I am going to get? 200 samples. Then what you have to give here? 0 to n into I minus 1. For example, 100. So 100 into 2, nothing but 200 minus 1. So 0 to 199. Totally how many samples? Previously only 100 samples. Actual signal. After interpolating, how many samples I am going to get? 200 samples. It means the number of samples have been increased. I think only 4 figures I am getting. So I can give here instead of 5. So I can give here 4. So in the third figure, so what is here? I am saying variable. Which variable has here? The variable yi. So give here yi. So this is a signal after interpolation. So let us run the program and observe the output signal. Downsampling factor 2 are given, upsampling factor 2 are given, number of samples I am giving 100. So let us observe the output. So in the output I am getting the error, undefined function interpolate. So I will go for documentation. What is the interp? So I have given actually interpolate, but the default command here is what? Interp. So give here interp. Again go for program, and I want to increase the number of samples by factor of 3, let us say, and the number of samples in the original sequence is 100. So let us see the output. See here, this is your actual input x of n. How many samples it is getting? 100 number of samples. Okay, then after decimation I have reduced by what factor? I have reduced by factor of 2. So 100 by 2 means how many samples? I am going to get 50. It means the number of samples from x of n have been reduced by what factor? 2. And this is after interpolation. Interpolation that means what? Increasing the sampling rate. It means previously I am having the 100 samples. Now I want to increase to the 300 samples by a factor of 3. See here, this is a interpolation. It means the number of samples have been increased by factor of what? 3. So like that you can reduce the sampling rate as well as you can increase the sampling rate by interpolation. You can reduce the sampling rate by the function decimation. And similarly you can go for, you can change the sampling rate by factor of I by d also. So previously what you have done? You have change the sampling rate by factor of d here by factor of I. And similarly, you can change the number of samples by some factor also. For example, previously I have given d equals to 2, I equals to 3. Is it right? So you can change the sampling rate by 3 by 2, nothing but what? 1.5. 1.5 into 100, nothing but what? 150. Let us observe the output. So I give here YR. So in order to implement the sampling rate conversion by factor of I by D, I have to use the command resample. So resample of x comma, what I want to increase? The number of samples in each sequence, the input sequence x. So x comma, I comma, d. What factor? By factor of I by d. So give I comma d. Then in the fourth figure, I am going to plot the resampled sequence by factor of what? I by d. And here also, instead of giving I have to give here I by d. So this is after output sequence after resampling by a factor of I by d. So let us run the program and we will observe the output sequence. So let us say the downsampling factor is 2, upsampling factor is 3, and the number of samples I am taking as 100. So let us observe the outputs. So what is the first figure showing that how many samples I am taking in the input sequence? 100 samples. What type of sequence I have taken? I have defined a sinusoidal signal. So this is sinusoidal sequence. Okay, and the number of samples how many I am taking for the input? 100. In order to reduce the number of samples, what I have used here? Decimation. So how many is by what factor I have reduced the number of samples? By factor of 2. Therefore 100 by 2 is nothing but what? 50. Next, to increase the number of samples, I have used the function interpolation. So for interpolation, by what factor I have increased the number of samples? By factor of 3. So previously the actual signal consists of 100 samples. If I am increasing by factor of 3, then 100 into 3 nothing but 300 samples I am going to get after interpolation, after upsampling. If you want to resample by factor of I by d nothing but what? What is I? Interpolation factor I have given 3, and what is d I have given 2. So 3 by 2 is nothing but what? 1.5. So previously 100 samples are there, then 100 into 3 by 2. What is 100 into 3 by 2 value? 150. Therefore after resampling by factor of I by d, then the output sequence consists of how many samples? I by d samples. N into I by d, nothing but what? 100 into 3 by 2, nothing but 150 samples. So like that you can implement multi-rate sampling rate system using MATLAB. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.